Hello YouTube, and today on Car Guy Corner we're going to be changing a wheel bearing on the tracker. Well, this is the wheel bearing I picked up for the tracker. Just a cheapy 1-year warranty. Cost me I think it was like 83 bucks with tax and everything. All nice and new. It's got the ABS Relector ring. So this is what I gotta pull off the tracker and change, because mine's all loose and floppy and making some bad noises, and it can't get me around anymore. Alright, well, I got the wheel off now. All my jack stands are being used, so I got the tire with a 2x8 sitting there on the frame. It's solid. Now I'm going to take the caliper off. 2 big bolts for the caliper bracket. Take that off. I'm going to drop the tie rod in. Undo these 2 upper bolts for the the 2 bolts for the strut, the mount to the spindle, and pull off the flange here. I'm going to take the whole thing off as a unit. Then we can go inside and do it where it's nice and warm. So I'll take some more stuff off and I'll be back in a little bit. Well, we're back. I got everything all apart. Tie rod came off no problem. Brakes are off. The front hub, or whatever you want to call it, that locks the CV shaft to the bearing. Even got the ball joint pulled apart. Broke one strut bolt, so just trying to get it out, and then we can take off this piece and go inside the oversized shed and pull the bearing off, because it's got heat. It's a lot better than being outside where it's cold. So try to get that bolt out, and then I'll get back.
Okay, go. Action.
Alright, here's the spindle. I got the hub off, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Change the Toyington bearing. At least that's what I call it, a Toyington bearing.
Beep.
We got new seals to go around the CV shaft. The CV shaft rides in this bearing, the Toyington bearing. So now I'm going to put a dab of silicone on this, and we're going to bolt this back up. And then it's time to put the new bearing on and put it back in the tracker. But that electrical piece. And here we are. It's all back together. New bearing, all tightened up. Screws are put back in. New seals for where the CV shaft goes. New Toyington bearing down in there. So now it's just waiting for tomorrow. Let it warm up a bit. Then I can put this back on the tracker. Broke one bolt. So I went to Canadian Tire, picked up 2 more to replace it, and replace this one. So tomorrow, time to put it all back together. Well, it's the next day. It's 20 after 9 in the morning. It's actually a little bit cooler today. But we gotta get the tracker back together, so I got a set of wheels to get to work. So let's do this. Alright, go back together. What you gotta do is pull the ball joint out away from it so you can slide it on and get the CV shaft in there. Because it's a little bit of a pain. They don't really give you much room, and it's got to fall off the ball joint. The CV shaft's in the way. So you got to try to do it all in one motion. But it's back on. Just loose. So I'll start putting bolts back in and get this back together. Well, as you can see, we're in the tracker. Let me take it for a little test drive here. And I'm sure you can hear. It's not exactly quiet because the exhaust fell off, and it's broken right at the right at the Y pipe. So bearing's done, but we're gonna need some more work to be done on this thing. Exhaust needs a lower ball joint. I notice is loose. I'm gonna have to do some brake work, but we're up and rolling again. So I can take it to work, and yeah, it's really loud with the exhaust broken like that. But we're done for now, and until next time, keep it between the ditches.